Hello GetUp fam, it's your girl Bamsi again. Welcome back to my channel. If you notice the change in my voice, I just have a cold and I just have to get this pushing. And so today we're going to be talking about interpersonal skills as well as leadership skills, and this brings us to the last two chapters of our video curriculum. It has been a very long journey and it's taken longer than I expected, but I'm very happy to be here today with the final video. I was supposed to have posted this video like 2 months ago, but I've just been going through a lot mentally, and I'm just super happy I'm able to be here today in order to be able to complete this curriculum officially. And throughout this process, I've been able to learn I've been able to learn a number of stuff, how to make the videos better, and I'm looking forward to your feedback in order to be able to improve on my content and my ability to be able to create educational content for you. And so if you want to be able to help me through my growing or growth journey, do well to click the link in the description below and take this survey that will help me improve on my performance in general. And so yeah, let's get down to business. So today we're going to be talking about interpersonal skills. So what are interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills are the behaviors and tactics an individual uses in order to effectively interact with others. You might ask me, why are these skills important? They are important because they are highly valued in the business place and can also be used outside of the business place in order to build relationships. So some of the jobs that you can use interpersonal skills in are career in sales, in marketing, in law, public speaking, and just careers that have to do with communication and just like getting the word out there or presenting your organization in any way you have to represent the organization. And now, how would you use interpersonal skills to build relationships? So if you have a very good rapport when you speak to people and engage with people, and also like it's easy for you to speak to people and sell an idea or sell a product or get them to find you interesting or just like get them to believe in an idea or to make a purchase, then you really have like good interpersonal skills, and those are skills you can hone on in and make an income from it. So apart from that, there are other like, let me say, the examples of interpersonal skills are like in verbal communication, non-verbal communication, listening skills, negotiation, and problem solving, as well as being assertive. And so how does the topic of interpersonal skills relate to women empowerment or gender stereotypes? So if you're someone like me that is interested in creating an impact on the field of women empowerment and gender stereotypes, and you want to use social media as your medium in order to affect this change, then interpersonal skills is a very important skill you need to have, because you have to sell your ideas to people, to be able to get people to join your team, to be able to get funding to carry out or organize projects, and to be able to like write maybe blogs or essays or create videos just enlightening people on what gender stereotypes and what women empowerment is all about, and what feminism is, and just what equity and equality between both genders is. So interpersonal skills is a very important skill every individual can have when trying to affect change. So if you want to create maybe like a Facebook page or an Instagram page talking about women issues or gender stereotypes and all this stuff, and then you can start doing research on how can I be a better communicator, what are the steps I need to take, or how can I build my audience on Instagram and Facebook, or what is the latest information or latest updates on gender stereotypes in any particular geographical area you want to focus on, and just in general just use the internet to be able to build your skill sets and be able to use it to affect the kind of change you want to see in the world. So that's it for interpersonal skills. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe. So now we're going to move into leadership skills. So what are leadership skills? So now we're going into our second topic, which is leadership. So what is leadership? So let me start with a little aside. And so I always attend meetings when like inspirational meetings or motivational meetings, or where there's a motivational coach that wants to like inspire people, and he will ask who here thinks they are a leader, and everybody's looking at each other, looking at their friends, looking at their colleagues, or looking at whoever they came with, or just looking around the room and waiting for other people to lift up their hands, and no one, and maybe one or two people do lift up their hands, and then the speaker goes, everyone in this room is a leader, and I will tell you why. And so that creates some sort of suspense, and then the viewers are like, how am I a leader? How does he know I'm a leader and I don't know? Like, And then he goes on to say a leader is someone who can guide a group of people to effect change guide a group of people focused on a particular objective in order to effect change in that particular area. So anyone who is passionate about creating change and wants to create a change in a community is a leader. So a leader, what do you do, or what are you expected to do for the organization or the people you're leading? As a leader, you're expected to guide the process when everybody is like getting frustrated, they're suffering from anxiety, they want to give up, they no longer want to do the work. You're supposed to like motivate them and keep them grounded and focused on the objective you guys have at hand, and you're supposed to supervise the initiative until it has reached its realization phase. And so until the process is complete, then your task as a leader is done. So some of the qualities you need to have when you're a leader is the ability to build trust, integrity, having a vision, being able to see the final product when everyone is giving up and they don't feel like we can actually achieve this. Being able to actively listen to the complaints of the people you're supervising. Maybe they're saying the hours they're working are too long, they want more breaks so they'll be able to complete the project to the best of their ability. You're able to listen to that, think about it, consider the deadlines you have to meet, what would it mean if you need to pass the deadline and all that stuff, and just look at everything from a grand perspective. So every member of your team has a particular goal they're trying to achieve. Maybe the social media coordinator is focused on making sure he has high engagements on social media. The communications or public relations guy is trying to make sure you build as much partnerships as possible. The human resource team is trying to make sure the employees are fine, they're hiring the right people for the job, people they're hiring are qualified, and they're sending out the paychecks and all that stuff. But you as the boss, you have the whole vision. You're seeing where this idea can take you. Even though this social media manager doesn't really know what the next steps are going to be, you are aware of those next steps, and you're trying to help and make sure everyone in the team is on board and is helping you achieve the vision and dream you want to achieve for the organization. So to be a leader, you really have to listen to your employees, and you also have to have the ability to or the desire to be able to meet the deadline. Because being a leader entails a lot of being in the dark, like the darkness in the tunnel, and then achieving the project is like, whoa, finally we see the light. But that's not usually the end, because when you achieve the project, now you need to see the effects of the project. Maybe you were expecting, like me, when I was creating these videos and creating this content, I was expecting that, I'm going to create a change in my community by helping people understand the gender stereotypes that exist in the communities. I wasn't necessarily trying to inspire people to take action, but I was trying to just make them know that, there is a problem, it exists, and it's present in our communities. So if you have been watching my videos and this has been able to educate you on some of the problems that exist in our communities, then I've met my objective. But as a leader, I have to be able to ensure that, okay, now I've met my objective. How do I know I've met my objective? How do I know that people watching my videos are gaining the knowledge I wanted them to gain? And so in order for me to know that, you have to help me know that. And you can do that by clicking the link in the description below and filling the survey, and that will give me feedback on how I'm doing and what I can do to improve. So by building your leadership skills, so now how does the leadership skills relate to women empowerment and gender stereotypes and creating a change in your community in terms of gender stereotypes? Well, there are various ways leaderships can help in that direction, but what I'm going to pay attention to today is related to what I said earlier when I was talking about interpersonal skills. And now what I have to say is leadership skills can help promote women empowerment and gender stereotypes by hosting projects. So I know a number of girls who are hosting projects to create menstrual health awareness, providing pads to people who don't have it, and instead of providing pads, they're trying to buy like menstrual cups and provide these cups to people, and that way they wouldn't need to spend money every month to get pads and change all that stuff. So it's very important that as a leader, as someone who is trying to effect change in this particular sphere or create change in this particular area, you have leadership skills. You're able to coordinate projects, you're able to articulate what the kind of change you want to effect in the community, and you're able to have a vision and have a mission and make sure you supervise your dream or your decision to the very end. So basically, that's what I have for you today on leadership skills, and I have a call to action. So if you have been watching my videos from the very beginning, please just comment in the comment section below saying I have been able to learn about gender stereotypes, or just comment what you've been able to learn throughout watching any of my videos on YouTube, and I'll really be super excited because that'll be giving me feedback on how I'm doing. And if you want to just give me feedback on the how to be more engaging and stuff like that, feel free to drop them down in the comment section, or click the link to the survey I earlier mentioned. And gender stereotypes or gender inequality is something we all face, whether you're a woman, a girl, or man, you're old, you're young, you're sick, you can't see, everybody is affected by gender stereotypes. And the earlier we come together to be able to affect the change in our community, the earlier we're going to see the necessary change we need to see in our community. So stay tuned for more content I'm going to be creating. I'm going to have another series where I'm going to be engaging other people to talk about these issues and their personal experiences. And I also write articles on LinkedIn, so you can feel free to follow me on LinkedIn. And my LinkedIn handle is still Bamsumbamko. Feel free to follow me on LinkedIn. I'll keep the link to I'll drop the links to my social media platforms in the description. So feel free to follow me on those platforms, engage my content, tell me if you're learning anything, and tell me ways through which I can improve or resources I can use to be able to create better content. And I'm so happy to be finally at the end of my video curriculum. And do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay tuned to more of the content I'll be creating in the future. Bye. It was nice having you today.